This is a brand new lantern that I have to say again is one of my favorite items from Scott Living this season, because it has this kind of distressed, almost driftwood-like look down below, the seeded glass, which has really become a signature with the pieces that you've designed. And then all you need to choose is your metal finish. What Drew is holding is called the vintage steel, and then what Jonathan has is a little bit more, sheen to it, and that's called the aged bronze. That's right. They're $29.98. Already I can tell you the vintage steel, which is right here, is more limited. So take me through the design of these. I think they're fabulous.
Well, we actually designed these sort of along the lines of us. This is a little more polished looking. This looks weathered and gray.
Hold on a second.
So,
perfect.
Perfect. Sawdust is rough on me, but no, we designed it because, so you know that we love our lanterns. We love having a blend of elements from the wood to the steel. Well, we gave you that look, like you said, of the driftwood on the bottom with the steel attached. This is the most beautiful lantern that we have in our collection. I absolutely love this, and it's something too that just gives you that soft glow that is perfect at night. If you want to sort of set that tone, set that atmosphere, that's what you need.
No, absolutely. And the fact too that we're giving you guys the blended materials, like as Jonathan said, you have the wood, you have the glass, and you have the metal. Having that blend is exactly what you want to have in design. You never want to have everything matching exactly. You need to have the mix.
You know what? Anything I'm holding seems to be what becomes most popular, because of the vintage steel.
Well, I will point out I was holding in the beginning.
Yeah,
wait,
that's true.
Hold on. Now let's see if this means the bronze is going to pull ahead.
Well, the great thing too is
I just heard
our
my ear
producer said they just returned a few.
No. But anyway, so another
this
thing
is the
to point
cool
out.
part. Underneath, it's so easy. If you just see here, I'll try and give you a close-up. It is just a switch, 3 settings. It's off, on, and timer. So it goes, which is usually what we like to have, is the 5-hour timer. You don't have to worry about turning it back off. It'll turn itself off and come back on the next day at the exact same time.
I know this is from, sort of this outdoor living collection, but I want these for indoors in my house.
Yes,
totally
I think
indoor.
they're so, with this whole rustic chic trend in
Midnight
decor,
snack in the middle of the night.
Well, actually, looking right here on your table.
I mean, it just, I love this look of the driftwood and the glass and this mixed material, and then the glow that you have all the way down of that flameless candle. And we'll bring our lights down so you can see it. Just know too, the glass is not affixed, so it's really like a true hurricane glass sleeve.
Yeah, just slightly pops up. You can see it moves a little bit there.
But I kind of love that, because if I wanted to do something decorative down in there as well, put some sand and seashells, or make it look a little bit more personal, it gives me the opportunity to do that.
I'll point out as well, sometimes with the cameras, it's hard to show you what it looks like in person.
It looks very orange, and it's not in person.
No, it's a beautiful soft yellow.
Do you guys agree in the audience? It's not a crazy orange, right? It's a really pretty glow.
Very, very authentic. And that's what I love too. You have that little hint of how it's sort of glimmering there, like a real candle.
Well, we have this bright red light here too in
probably doesn't
front.
help from
So
the
let me
camera
just
that there's a
cover
red
that
light.
up a little bit with my cards. There we go.
But you'll see, it's a way to give you that soft, sort of relaxing. Everything in design should be about creating a mood.
Yes.
And this creates the mood.
Oh yeah, no, it's very romantic.
You know what I'm talking about?
I hear you. As you can see too, whether it's tabletop, and we've shown you a few different examples. Even over in the back, if you can look off to the back over here,
I love
we've
that.
wall hung them. So this is just above a fireplace, and this gives you another example of how you can utilize these. You can hang them, you can have them on tabletop. We want to try and give you diversity in a lot of these options, a lot of different lights that we have.
Well, I love that combination when you see sort of that rustic wood and the glass against the stone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That looks gorgeous. And there is a little hanging hook there, obviously. So whether you're hanging this indoors or you want to hang it from a shepherd's hook outdoors, you can do that. These, I think, would be so pretty tabletop, just sort of scattered around your backyard area, in your little seating areas, the places where you like to sit and relax, to be able to know that as you look out there in the evening as it's dusk, all of a sudden there's this candle glow. Bring me a glass of wine and some appetizers.
I was
I'm
inspired
good,
by
right?
Game of Thrones. I saw it hanging on a castle.
Exactly. It's a more modern version of that. I mean, this actually is perfect as well. If you guys want to pick up a few, for something this cost effective, pick up a few of them, because then you can actually mix and match. You can line your path with these lights. You can hang them along your porch. So many different ways you can utilize. And as you see, the aged bronze and then the vintage steel, they do tie in perfectly with the different products that we're showing you.
You know what I'd like to do? By the audience, I want you to applaud if you prefer the vintage steel.
All right,
applaud out loud. Vintage steel. And who prefers? Okay, so who prefers the bronze? Go ahead, applause if you prefer the bronze.
Okay.
They're so shy.
Oh, actually, we got more whistles.
Okay, so we got hoots and hollers with the bronze.
I want to see
Not
at
with the
home.
steel, right?
I want to see vintage
Turn it
steel
to
or
the
aged
side
bronze.
here, so you can
We'll see
also
which ones
see
you guys
side by
prefer as well.
side the finishes as well, right? So
There you go.
there is the bronze. It's a little smoother. And then here you can see on the vintage steel, it's a little bit more of a matte finish. Beautiful lantern. Over 500 of these now requested. It's called our Modern Miner Lantern. Just so you know, it stands about 14 inches tall. You need 2 AA batteries. Absolutely fabulous.
Goes perfectly with our book, Dream Home.
It does.
Look at that. It just blends
plan
together
that?
nicely. Yeah.
And 52701. Now, if you go onto QVC.com and you search